Welcome to another episode of CASS Dialogues. I am Mustafa Bilal, a research assistant at the Center for Aerospace and Security Studies, Islamabad. On 26th February 2019, India employed air power across the international boundary, marking a major escalation in the crisis. Within hours, the Pakistan Air Force responded with precision and resolve, leading to direct aerial engagements. Aircraft were shot down, a pilot was captured, and escalation reached a critical threshold. This episode examines the air battle, the operational decisions, and how air power was employed to shape escalation and crisis control. To discuss this, we are joined here today by Air Vice Marshal Nasser Wyne, Director of Aerospace Warfare at CASS. Sir has over 3 decades of distinguished service in the Pakistan Air Force, including key command and staff roles. Welcome, sir. What was India trying to achieve through the Balakot airstrike? And did the operation meet its intended military and strategic objectives?
Thank you very much. You know that for any operation or a military campaign, the clarity in objectives is a must. The objectives should be clear-cut and these should be achievable. Political objectives as well as the military objectives. These must be completely synchronized. Now, when we look back towards Balakot, we find that the political objectives were clear. Indian government wanted to satisfy the domestic audience. They wanted to show an image of strong leadership, obviously due to the upcoming elections. As regards the military objectives is concerned, these are not very clear. At best, I would say that IAF wanted to show its reach, crossing over the border, coming inside Pakistan, throwing bombs here and there. This is the best I could guess. For any professional force, it always undertakes the threat assessment of its adversary. The threat assessment of the adversary is a very important factor for any concept of operations. And I'm sure that the IAF must have done that threat assessment about the Pakistan Air Force. And they would have found out that Pakistan Air Force is prepared, vigilant, and capable. And they must have given this assessment or appreciation to the political leadership as well. What perhaps happened that the political intent did override the assessment by the military leadership. And the result was obvious. As I've already said, that the political and military objectives have to be completely synchronized, so there came a gap. And what happened? The episode of Balakot exposed the readiness state, the vulnerabilities of Indian Air Force. It eroded the overall military capability of India. And remember that air power is not about the symbolic gestures. It is about the credibility. And this credibility is built over the years, not in the headlines, not through the media narratives.
Agreed, sir. I agree with your viewpoints, particularly regarding the synchronization between the military and political objectives. And I would like to ask the next question related to the concept of threat assessments. The Pakistan Air Force responded on 27th February in Operation Swift Retort. What does the timing and execution of this response reveal about Pakistan's operational readiness and escalation management in particular?
Pakistan is a sovereign nation and it has the right to respond. All nations which are sovereign and have the capability would respond. Uh, Even if it was not India, it was anybody else, and it had an aggressive design against Pakistan, Pakistan would have responded. Uh, Pakistani government had made it abundantly clear, sensing after Pulwama that there could be a misadventure by the Indians, that Pakistan will not wait to respond. It will not think about responding, rather, it will respond. So it had to happen, number one. Now, that part of question that there was a delay in response. Now, this delay was deliberate. This was not hesitation. This was confidence. Confidence in planning, confidence in capability, confidence in the leadership. That is why all the episode that followed, Pakistan was able to precisely achieve its objectives, shooting down two aircraft. I would say that the Pakistan Air Force's response was a little calibrated. It was decisive but calibrated. Obviously, Pakistan wanted to show it to the world that it is a very responsible state, and it did not want the conflict to escalate to the levels which are not suitable for the region or globally. So I would say that Pakistan Air Force in that day showed strength and also restraint. And these are the two very important, rather I would say, hallmark traits of any professional Air Force.
Thank you, sir, for your insightful analysis. And I'd like to touch upon more on the aerial engagements that occurred on 27th February. In your opinion, what were the operational, tactical, and technological factors that shaped the outcomes of the aerial engagements on 27th February? And what were the results?
Um, Technology matters, tactics matter, but the doctrine comes first. Doctrine shapes the mindset, and the doctrine of Pakistan Air Force is built on vigilance. It is built on preparedness. It is built on readiness. The PF pilots are trained very hard. They are trained under very stressful environment. They are trained to take action in milliseconds. And above all, combining all these things, they are also trained for having a deep sense of duty. When a PF pilot takes off, it carries Pakistan along with it. So that is why that deep sense of responsibility and deep sense of duty is very important. Professionalism is the hallmark of Pakistan Air Force. And above professionalism, I would say that the unwavering resolve to defend the motherland is the exact hallmark of PF. So one can always look back and see how did PF performed. I'm sure that in future, whenever the situation arises, should there be any violation of Pakistan's skies, you will find PF always ready to respond with the same deep sense of duty and responsibility.
Thank you, sir. My next question is related to your point on how professionalism is a hallmark of the Pakistan Air Force. The capture and subsequent release of Wing Commander Abhinandan became a defining moment. How was the Indian narrative constructed to mask this operational embarrassment?
Wing Commander Abhinandan remained our guest for a few days. And while he was here, he was treated with dignity and respect. During conversations here, in fact, he was worried about his flying career when he goes back home, because he was shot down inside an adversary's territory due to poor situational awareness and not knowing where he is going. But he didn't know that back home on media, he was being treated as a hero, as and with claims that he has actually shot down the F-16s, one of the F-16. But subsequently, this claim of Indian government caused them even more embarrassment when the third party verification was done. So I would say that the air power is not about amplification. It is about performance. And when you perform well, the results will always show. So there is no need to build any type of false narratives about the air power application.
Thank you so much, sir, for offering these valuable insights. Before we close today's discussion, do you have any final thoughts, sir?
I believe that South Asia has a lot of potential. There are many opportunities for economic prosperity, development, and overall prosperity. Pakistan does not seek any conflict. Pakistan would like to share all its positive things with its neighbors, may it be economic prosperity, development, peace. But should there be a challenge in Pakistan's skies, rest assured, Pakistan Air Force will be ready. It will respond calmly, decisively, and very forcefully. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for offering these valuable insights. And thank you, viewers, for watching. Stay tuned and follow CASS on our various social media platforms for more updates. Thank you.